All right, kicking off 3 conventions in 24 hours. This is the Marriott in Burbank, California. Stop 1, the Hollywood Show. Stop 2, Toon Con. And stop 3, Creepie Con or Creepie Con in Ontario, California. Start the clock.
Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody I'd rather waste time with than you.
All right, we're here again at the Marriott Convention Center in Burbank, California for the Hollywood Show. I'd been coming to the Hollywood Show since the mid-90s. Used to be at a place called the Beverly Garland Hotel. It's moved here. It outgrew the Beverly Garland. Needed a bigger place, convention center. Can't tell you how many people I've met here. I've told a lot of these stories before, but a lot of you might be tuning in for the first time. Right there, right by that bus stop, I saw Carrie Fisher rolling around in the grass here, right across the street. And so many celebrities. It would take me all day to name them. Anyway, we're gonna go meet a few, and we're gonna find out if Donna Pescow of Saturday Night Fever will open this pack of cards. It's been sealed since 1977. Stick around to find out. A lot of years here. It's a tradition, it's a history. And my good friend Sean Clark, he's got some guests here. Wednesday 13 will be here later. There's some interesting things. A Last Starfighter reunion. Did you ever think you would see a Last Starfighter reunion? Richard Dreyfus is here. That line over there is the big draw for Richard Dreyfus. And let's see what we can see. Here at the Hollywood Show with Robert Romanus, 145,000 people have watched our interview so far.
Holy shit.
It's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
And I was excited because people were happy to hear about you. They were, one of the things they were most fascinated was about what you're doing now and some of the medical things you're doing.
Oh, no kidding.
That was one of the biggest responses.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy where I work at UCLA. I train the nurses over there, and I find it very fulfilling. I love nurses. All you nurses out there, I love you all.
Yeah, and I'm excited that I got my Fast Times poster signed. And a lot of other people get to meet you and see all this kind of cool stuff here. So, Robert, thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
Appreciate it. So, this pack only has 6 cards in it. So we're trying to see if it has your card. So I think, I reckon it's like 60 in the set. And I think there's at least 5 that have you on them. Are you more?
Well, I was in there, yeah.
Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Have you ever opened one?
I have not ever opened one. I have one, actually, that's open, but I don't know if I have it for 30, 50, or 40 years. Okay, so I'm opening it. We're doing this already.
Oh, sorry.
I looked over there. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
Okay, so here we're doing it. This is kind of like a game show.
Like a golden ticket.
I wouldn't chew the gum. I would advise it not chew the gum.
Okay, so there's Karen. Let's see what we got here. There's, oh, that's scary.
1977 gum.
Okay, Karen and John, John and Marty, and John and Joey.
It was a little anticlimactic that we did not.
Well, you know what? But Annette is holding the card, so that's something.
That means more, I think. Yeah, that gum is staying on that
That's
card.
hilarious.
When these cards came out, did you get them?
Somebody gave me a bunch of them, and I thought it was a joke because I had never seen them. And this is like, oh, this is something you want. So I don't want to touch this and hurt it. So
No, I don't blame you. We'll have to properly dispose of it.
yeah. So, do you want me to sign your life? Or just leave it at that?
Whatever you.
I thought you
Sure, yeah.
could do that for you.
Maybe I'll. They didn't have Angie cards, or I would have brought those. I had asked, because I have a thing about filming locations for videos. Were the credits from Angie actually filmed in Philadelphia?
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them were. Most of them were not. And we didn't double. So and then there were already. But yeah. Would you like me to personalize this or just write my name? Or
Maybe on that one, and then I want to get this one for me, and I'll take care of you.
how am I writing? How am I writing?
Just sign it.
Just sign it.
big crowd tonight is for Richard Dreyfus. Is Richard Dreyfus in there? Can we get proof of life that he's in there? This is the last Starfighter reunion. The reunion you never thought you'd see. How cool is this? Last Starfighter. There's Lance Guest. Halloween 2 and The Last Starfighter. All of these people, you got the composer, you got the writer, you got the actors, and then all the way at the other end, you have the director, who is also Nick Castle. Well, the director of The Last Starfighter is Michael Myers. For those of you who watch the show, you know all about the mailman. He's right there. He comes to the convention and he will...
He's reusing cards, I believe. He's not purchasing new ones. He's like he's regifting.
He regifts, yeah. And so everyone gets a personal letter, right? He
That's what I believe he does.
Now you got one, right?
I did last time I was here.
Yeah. And what did it say?
Just welcome to Monster Palooza or wherever I was.
And did he deliver it to you by hand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And did you have an exchange?
I was like, oh, thank you. I'd already yelled at him before because he was...
On your table?
He put a bunch of shit on my table.
Kind of like he's doing right now to Kathy Stewart.
I thought he pre-did this before he arrived.
He reads the names when he gets here.
I think he's walking around going, all right, well, let me just...
Who'd I miss?
I don't know. He's thoughtful.
Yeah.
He's very thoughtful.
Everyone gets a personal letter. I'm assuming you framed yours?
Right away. I mean, pretty much instantly.
All right. Well, over here will be Richard Dreyfus if he wasn't at lunch. Over here would be Tatum O'Neal. Tatum O'Neal's great. Bad News Bears and Little Darlings. That's where she would be if she wasn't at lunch. Mira Sorvino. That's where she would be if she wasn't at lunch. Mark Singer is over there. The Beastmaster himself.
He's wearing a light blue.
Oops, my hand's over. But there he is.
Not what you think. He looks kind of like...
Beastmaster right there. You wouldn't think he could fight a beast.
I mean, from a loincloth to a blue button-up shirt, it's a big...
There's Sean Clark. Dermot Mulrooney and Shawnee Smith, who are represented by Sean Clark. I set out to make a video about the Hollywood show, but I don't think I really did anything. I don't think I filmed anything. It's so awkward when you have people, paying, celebrities or celebrities accepting money, and then they don't want to be filmed. And listen, if you're not paying them, But it was an interesting show. Well, I wouldn't call this the best Hollywood show ever. I mean, it depends on who you wanted to meet. I met Richard Dreyfus, who unfortunately is getting older, as we all are. And who else was I excited to meet? Robert Romanus, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He's been on my show, but it was nice to see him. Last Starfighter reunion was cool, and I'll post that picture right here of the cast of The Last Starfighter. And Nick Castle. That was, I see him all the time, but why not see him again, right? I got a lot of my Halloween stuff signed. And it's nice to sort of sit here by the pool at the Marriott. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday the Hollywood show was here, and today Toon Con. To my knowledge, Toon Con's a newer convention, but they've been doing it for a while. They do it in Pasadena. Today they're here in Burbank. The idea is get people who went to the Hollywood show to come to Toon Con. Not a bad idea. Hollywood show is Friday, Saturday, Toon Con Sunday only. And they said if you have a Hollywood show admission, you can get in for free. If you have your wristband, you get in for free. So if you're a fan of collectibles and memorabilia and nostalgia, pop culture, well, why wouldn't you do both? And maybe some people are staying at the hotel. Unfortunately, it looks very quiet. I'm not expecting much, but there was a few voice actors here I wanted to see. The voice of She-Ra from He-Man and She-Ra, the voice of Wonder Woman from the Super Friends, which is really one of the last voices alive, possibly the last. Maybe Aquaman's alive, I don't know. But anyway, and this is going to be even more embarrassing to film, because if there's no one here, I'm going to stand out like a sore thumb. Stay tuned. All right. Toon Con. There's some people here, and right, I see Wonder Woman already. There's some activity. Just was quieter outside, but once you get in, you realize, and there's some big creators here of cartoons, and there's people selling sort of collectibles and merchandise. I mean, look, we got to spread the word. That's the key to these conventions. There's cool people here and cool merchandise. You got to come out and support these things, or they won't be here anymore. Toon Con. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot of characters. Goofy right there. Goofy has the biggest line. Modern day Goofy. He's been Goofy for a long time. I've been Goofy for a long time too. It makes you wish you had that talent, right? Yeah. To me, it's like speaking another language. I couldn't do it.
It's a good balance, right? Yeah.
Absolutely zero shame, but then she just did a good job. She could just yell, give a shit. It's like she's one. Here. That's it. That's all we do.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I'm over here with the phone. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much. That's great. The show is getting a drawing done by Steven Silver, who is a character designer of Kim Possible and Danny Phantom, and also the Clerks animated series. And it's pretty cool. You can choose the character you want, and like this right here. And those are the options. The show likes Kim Possible. I'm too old for it. And then she'll get a drawing done by Steven, and it's pretty cool. So there it is. This is a fun convention. Look how cool that is. It takes like 5 minutes, and it's very cool. Kim Possible style. All right, as we leave Toon Con, I'll give you my thoughts. One, they just got to get the word of mouth around. It's not enough people know about it, so it's not that crowded, but it is a fun show, and there's some cool people if you're a voice actor fan. I met the voice of the Amazing Spider-Man, something I grew up with. Met the voice of Odie from Garfield, something that I grew up with. I'm a fan of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Got Maxwell Adams to sketch Grim. Got Grim to sign a photo. Met She-Ra of He-Man and She-Ra, another thing I grew up with. And Wonder Woman from the Super Friends. I mean, Wonder Woman from the Super Friends, that is quite the legend. The negative is a company called Celebworks represents all these celebrities, and they're charging too much in some cases. If you want an autograph and a photo, a combo is going to run you $80. Not all these people are worth $80. Sorry. I hate to say it. Sometimes you have to have a sliding scale. Some actors are worth more than others. My friend Sean Clark at Convention All Stars. You'll meet Michael Myers for $60. Photo with is free. A lot of his guests are in that price range. That is fair pricing. $80 for a voice actor that you've never actually even seen what they look like. It's too much money. So Celebworks, if you're watching, got to adjust your pricing. It doesn't make sense. And you're hurting some of your clients because not enough people can afford to buy more than one thing. You go in here, you get one person. Next thing you know, you're out of money. Some of these voice actors, to be honest with you, should be $30 a signature. A photo with them should be $20. No one should be more than $50. Now I get that some of these people are a little older or a little more legendary. Charles Fleischer is here. He's Roger Rabbit. And by the way, he has no line. He also doesn't have his prices out, which is another move at these conventions that's bad. State your prices so people know what you're charging, and don't gouge. So that's my opinion. You keep the prices down a little bit. I know people got to work. I know people got to live. But guess what? The economy ain't great. So $30, $40 if you really want to think that these the Hollywood show was yesterday. Way bigger celebrities. Okay, let's say $40 an autograph. And let's say $20 for a picture with a celebrity. Something that has no resale value at all. $60 max. Max. There are good deals here, though, also. For example, Steven Silver, the character designer from Danny Phantom and Kim Possible, sketching you for $60. It's a fair price. And there was other people, but for the most part, everyone was represented by Celebworks, and there was whatever price they thought. No, look, this isn't negative. Well, it's a little negative, but it's not against Celebworks. I don't know them. The pricing is high. I mean, really, for a bit part character actor, an autograph and a picture with them, $80, it's too much. But if there's someone you really want to meet, and listen, I love the old cartoons that I grew up with. The chance that you meet, I've never seen Wonder Woman or the Amazing Spider-Man do a convention before. So look, I give him credit for rounding that up. Anyway, I got another convention to get to. 3 conventions in 24 hours. Can it be done? Find out. All right, 12:27 p.m. and we are at the 3rd convention, Creepie Con, or Creep IE Con. We did a video about this one last year. Look, I don't know what to expect, but judging on the guest list, they did not have a major headliner. Last year they had Elvira, they had Tobin Bell from Saw. There was other big ones. You can go back and watch the video. Not sure who I would classify as the headliner here. But I will say what I'm interested in is Punky Brewster, Punky Power. Not even a horror movie actress, but she's here. And I've been a lifelong Punky Brewster fan. I made a video about the locations. And so I'd like to see her. And the voice of Megan. I have a Megan action figure. I'd like to get her to sign it. Other than that, maybe do some shopping. I don't know. I remember this convention being good for vendors, cool monster collectibles, memorabilia, unique stuff too, stuff you don't see everywhere. We're at the Ontario Convention Center, Ontario, California, not Canada. And anyway, this should be a quick stop. We've definitely done 3 conventions in record time. Not expecting any lines here as well. So far, I'd say the Hollywood show was the best because I knew it the best and had major name actors. I enjoyed the Toon Con because you got to meet some pretty interesting animated voice actors. But let's see, maybe this one is going to shock me. Make you feel better, as Ace Frehley would say. All right, we're back at Creepie Con. I didn't think I would ever be here once, and now I'm here twice. I had no idea. I don't know what's going on over there. It's a little creepier here, if you will. But I mean, I think that's kind of fun. I like to see a little bit of characters, Plague Doctor even. All right, it's all coming back to me now. Let's take a look. There's the Toxic Avenger right there, Mark Torgel. Or Melvin, the Mop Boy Nerd. We're going to come back to the that trauma type of booth, but we got to get started. A lot of interesting characters, and I think there's going to be a lot of shopping. I think I'm going to spend more. You know, when you're a New Yorker, it's very difficult to be walked behind people who have no urgency. Maybe it's other cities too, but well, I like to get moving. Some things just, you have to just see them and talk to themselves. Okay, we're gonna do that one last. Let's see. Ethan Embry from Vegas Vacation. And this is the one we came to see, and she's not there. Quiet turnout, but definitely some cool people. Herman Munster from the Rob Zombie version on the right, and Fiona Dorff has had quite the long line. Shucky's High, and we got to meet Punky Brewster, and now we're going to go meet the Silent Night, Deadly Night people. Listen, it's fun here, and so, for the fan, you're lucky you're at a convention with no people here. For the convention, it's a little rough. All right, lots of cool vendors, lots of cool shopping. Sometimes you'll see the vendors say that they really, people come to these conventions only to get autographs, and they spend all their money on autographs, that they don't have money for toys or t-shirts or collectibles. And I sort of agree with that, because I usually spend all my money on autographs and then I don't shop. This show is not overwhelming, and there is time to look around and maybe buy some collectibles. I never look at these kind of booths. I collect all of these kind of monster toys. I have a lot of them. And there's Bloody Disgusting. There's Motley Crue. It's scary. I mean, there are a lot of aisles of the stuff. So if you dig it, there's a lot to see. Almost too much to see. To do three conventions in 24 hours, it would be hard to stop and see every single thing. Like that. All right, back again, Nerds Nest Collectibles, and of course, Mark Torgel, the Toxic Avenger, the face, I say, the face of the franchise, because Toxies have come and gone. You're Melvin.
I'm Melvin forever, the Ferg or the Junko, whichever one you want to know, because I had both names in Toxic Avenger.
That's incredible.
That's how good continuity was.
Yeah, the new movie pays kind of respect to both of them.
That's true.
Yeah, they do.
It keeps the franchise going, and it'll bring a lot of attention to the originals. So I think it's all for the best.
I think so. The Toxic Avenger legacy, you could have never thought you'd be talking about this 40 years later.
Never. I never thought it would happen.
It's pretty amazing, yeah.
It just keeps growing, yeah.
Yeah, well, everyone's got to come check out Nerds Nest Collectibles. You can check it out online. Yeah. We always make sure, I got to check out some of the products too. Look at some of this cool stuff. There's Toxie Now. And the new comic book. Lloyd posted a thing of all the different Toxie looks. New comic book, Toxic. I see right here, yeah, I'm showing it. Toxic Avenger, Toxic Crusader, and of course the first that we all know and love. So anyway, look at that. That was a full head crushing scene. Anyway, check them out. What's your website, guys? nerdsnestcollectibles.com. Got it. Check it out for all your toxorific, traumatic needs. And make sure you come see Mark Torgel. Melvin, that's you definitely got to see the great Melvin.
I'll be here for the next 5 minutes.
If you can get here right now. But he'll be back. He'll be at others. Yeah. Signed by Melvin, Mark Torgel. Cool. This is the only convention where Michael Myers is walking randomly through the hall, looking at merchandise and memorabilia, and then This young lady right here is just casually walking by. I'm rating this show high on my list of shows, but it's not just an autograph experience. This show is also about collecting, buying things, shopping, if you will. It's sort of rounding up now, winding down, but you can see Jenna Davis, she was the voice of Megan, and then, oh, there's a little Megan now. And then Violet McGraw was the girl who has Megan as a toy. And there's Punky Brewster and her kids. And people running from the monsters, and she's running from the monster. That's Violet McGraw right there, and her sister. Sisters in horror movies too. It's funny that they're running from monsters when essentially that's what they do for a living. So Art the Clown. Art the Clown is everywhere. Art the Clown might be a little oversaturated. I'm not a Terrifier fan. I know it sounds terrible. Yeah. Art slideshow. Keep it down. Right, let's see what's going on here in Art Slideshow. This is also something that you don't get at every convention. Saying the Hollywood show doesn't always have a sideshow, but sometimes I feel like there's a sideshow going on there. Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother. Yeah, she's grieving. Sorry about your loss. Oh my God. And, I don't think these people are real. All right. All right, we did it. 3 conventions in one day, at least 24-hour span. Started yesterday, Saturday at the Hollywood show. This morning, Sunday, at the Toontown, Toon Con. That was at the same place in Hollywood. It's not even in Hollywood. It's in Burbank. The name Hollywood show confuses me. Anyway, 3 conventions in 24 hours. Hollywood show, Toon Con, and then here at the Creepie Con, Creep IE Con at the Ontario Event Center. Which was the best convention? Well, it's tough. I don't want to be too down on Toon Con, but you have to really be a hardcore fan of voice actors. So I'm putting that in last place at 3rd. Also, as I said, a lot of those voice actors, overpriced. Hollywood show was great. I've been to it a lot. So it's a toss-up between Hollywood show and this show. This show is way better for collecting, vending, horror things. There were no lines. That makes it convenient as well. I'll have to think about it. All right, so hard to say which was the best because they're all different. If you want to meet Hollywood actors and autographs is your thing, Hollywood show. If you want to really embrace horror, then I would say Creepie Con, you can tell by the name, would be the show to go to. They were also lacking A-list names here. It was cool to meet the voice of Megan and Violet McGraw, who is Megan's best friend, I guess is how you say it. She sort of owns Megan. I don't know. Her mother created Megan, and that's the best way to say it. They were here. It's great to meet Ethan Embry, who was represented by Sean Clark and was nice enough to do an interview with me about a Vegas vacation, which is pretty cool. And star of Silent Night, Deadly Night. So there's people here, but it's a little deeper. You kind of got to, oh, and Punky Brewster. What am I talking about? The highlight of the trip was meeting Punky Brewster. I mentioned I was a fan of Punky Brewster being the original punk. And there it is. She loved the shirt. Her family loved the shirt. People tell you that when you go to these conventions, so this one's cool or that one's cool, but Soleil Moonfrye, who plays Punky Brewster, is literally the coolest person you're ever going to meet. Hard to explain how nice she is and how nice her children were that were with her. And just, I don't know how to explain it. I'll show the signed photo, but some people say, be careful meeting your heroes. Not to say that Punky Brewster is my hero, but look, she was part of my life growing up. And to meet Punky Brewster and have her be, Jesus, to have her be that cool, definitely was an interesting experience. If you look at the photos she signed and the time she put into it, I could say that if you were waiting on a long line, it would be rough because she definitely takes her time with everybody. But boy, she'll give you an experience you'll remember. So anyway, thank you to Soleil Moonfrye. I hope we get her on the channel for an interview. I get a lot of these people on the channel for news. And then we ran into Adam the Woo of the Daily Woo, daily channel, daily vlog channel. Adam, if you guys know Adam the Woo, he's one of the more popular influencers, YouTubers. I don't think any of us like to be called that. You can call me whatever you want, but Adam the Woo, like me, is 50, played bass in a punk band, loves movie locations and pop culture. So I relate and I watch his channel. Sean Clark, a mutual friend. Anyway, so if I'm making a decision, ranking them, Hollywood Show's the best if you were there to meet celebrities. So Hollywood Show 1, Creepie Con 2, Toon Con 3. You could flip this if you're a horror fan and you like to shop and autographs isn't the thing. You put Creepie Con number 1. I hope that sums it up. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.